Sheba?
And now to our top story this morning. State health leaders working to get ahead of a new COVID variant that's said to be more contagious than the original strain. The variant, which was originally detected in Brazil, has now popped up in Newton County. That's in the metro, and it includes cities like Covington and Newborn. Health officials say you can potentially contract this strain even if you've been previously infected or vaccinated. According to the CDC, this variant contains a set of additional mutations that may affect its ability to be recognized by antibodies. So far, there have been 54 reports of the Brazilian variant across the country. And the state is ramping up its fight against the deadly virus by making vaccines available to more people. Governor Kemp says anyone 16 and older will be able to get the shot in less than 24 hours. The big announcement coming ahead of schedule, and it is big because only a handful of states have opened up eligibility to all. The governor previously said his goal was to open up eligibility by early April. We have team coverage for you this morning as we work to bring you the latest information about vaccine eligibility, appointments, and the advantages of getting the shot. First, we begin with Mara Siriani with the best ways to land an appointment as demand is expected to grow big time.
It is, Sheba, and so we have received questions from viewers how to get the vaccine, where to get it. So we took those questions to health experts. We've compiled a list. We've also asked viewers who have already received the vaccine what has worked for them. So let's share some of that advice. First, look in surrounding counties and be willing to travel. Remember, as long as you're a Georgia resident, you can receive the vaccine for free at any available site across the state. Next, use those mass vaccination sites. Another tip, log on early. Folks I've talked to say logging on to check sites like Kroger or Publix early in the morning may yield more time slots. If technology isn't your thing, consult vaccine volunteer help groups like the Vaccine Angels on Facebook.
The goal of the Facebook group is to put out information so that people can book appointments for themselves and their loved ones.
Be flexible about timing. Don't rely on just one site. Try several. And finally, be patient.
Once that expanded eligibility goes live on Thursday, appointments will no doubt be hard to find in certain regions of our state. We will continue to shift doses to the areas of highest demand as we have over the last few weeks.
And if you do schedule an appointment, but you no longer plan to attend that appointment, make sure you go ahead and cancel it, because if you don't, that could prevent someone else from getting the shot.
All right, Mara, some helpful information there. Thank you. 11 Alive is where Atlanta speaks, and we've been giving you the chance to let your voices be heard. So just last night, I posted on my Facebook page asking for your suggestions on how to snag an appointment as soon as possible. Angelina suggests trying independent pharmacies. And also, I just got this in on Twitter just about an hour ago from Carrie. She recommends vaccinespotter.org to scan all the available appointments at pharmacies in your state. So if you want to be part of the conversation and have your voice heard, please feel free to send us a comment or a message. There's many more tips on my Twitter page as well. A couple people just chiming in this morning. Fran, we are all in this together. We need each other in this fight.
And we all need that vaccine, Sheba. Thank you. And when you go to get your vaccine, you'll have an option at most places to choose between the 3 approved vaccines in the U.S. Pfizer, Moderna, and the latest Johnson & Johnson. And many of you may be hesitant to get the shot, but outside of protecting yourself from the virus, there are some major advantages. Liza Lucas joins us now to break down the advantages of taking the vaccine as the nation works to get back to some sort of normalcy, Liza.
Yes, the freedoms that you have to look forward to once fully vaccinated. That is what a lot of doctors are talking about as they tout these benefits. Again, Dr. Jane Morgan lays this out for us about what those who fully vaccinated can expect to enjoy.
Once you're fully vaccinated, you can socialize with other people who are fully vaccinated, these so-called vaccination pods or vaccination societies. And you can socialize together maskless and without practicing social distancing. So you start to get these little advantages.
Little advantages, little freedoms. Now listen up, grandparents. This is for you. Dr. Morgan says there's new advice from the CDC that's geared especially towards grandparents and grandchildren if you've gotten your shot. Now the CDC now says fully vaccinated people can visit with people who haven't been vaccinated without restrictions. That means they don't have to wear a mask. However, the CDC still advises those to wear a mask if the unvaccinated people are older, pregnant, or at an increased risk of severe illness. So still some caveats when it comes to that. The CDC also saying you want to keep those visits to one household at a time. And a reminder, this is for fully vaccinated people. That means those who've had the 2-week period since they've completed their dosage of the COVID-19 vaccine. And as a reminder, Fran, masks are encouraged if you have 2 unvaccinated households mixing together. Again, in that case, you want to wear your mask.
Yeah, moral of the story, vaccinations or precautions are still in place, folks, still in place. Thanks so much, Liza. Governor Brian Kemp will continue his tour of mass vaccination sites across the state. Today, he will visit the Columbus Civic Center. It's happening this morning at 9 o'clock. And so far, the state has a total of 9 mass vaccination sites, including the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Now, we want to make sure that you're getting your vaccine questions answered around the clock, and we can send you some resources straight to your phone. Just text the number on your screen. That's 404-885-7600.